I'm a little shaken. And I'm like,
as one would be. Yes.
Right. And I'm like, hey, Mom. Like, I was walking through, I was like, Wes and Will are making peanut butter and jelly cheese sandwiches. She's like, oh, yeah, they learned that from me.
What? It's being passed down generation to generation.
Straight from the top.
I could not believe that.
Generational sin is real, folks. Thanks for hitting play on the On Air, Off Air podcast, hanging out with some of your favorite goober river DJs. I'm Hannah from the River Morning Show, joined by Dave from the Friday mornings.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Friday nights into Saturday morning.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Hailey from the afternoon show.
Hello.
Hi, Hailey. And we have Shannon from the overnight shows.
Hello.
Thanks for being here, friends.
I'm just thrilled you guys let me join for once.
First time, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to
exciting.
the chaos.
Welcome, Dave.
I know.
Well, and you're going to be put under pressure today because today's episode, I'm inviting you as the listener to join me in court.
Oh.
And inviting the River DJs here to play 2 different River Morning Show court-themed games.
Yeah.
Defend your case with Judge Hannah, if you can't tell.
If you're not watching this right now, Hannah is wearing a judge's robe. It looks pretty great. It's flowing.
I don't play around, you know?
I wish we had like the British white wigs to go with it. Like the full on. That would be awesome.
Opportunity.
Yes.
Next time. Yeah. So defend your case with Judge Hannah, and then a newer addition to the River Morning Show is Fridge and Order.
Interesting.
Yes. But we're going to begin with Defend Your Case. This is Defend Your Case with Judge Hannah. Here are the rules of the game.
All right.
The gang here will be given a random topic by yours truly. They will then have 0.03 seconds to come up with a compelling argument for their side, position, or stance.
0.03. That's
like
as fast as the Flash.
And then, as it goes, they will defend their case.
Oh, boy.
Bring it on.
So today's topic, in honor of President's Day, just around the corner, is if the US of A were to replace the bald eagle, the symbol of freedom, of liberty, the rock on America, that's
the
not right,
OG.
rock on America, with another animal, which animal could represent this country and why?
I'm bad at things like this.
But first, Dave, I need you to do me a favor.
Yes.
And pretend to be Chad for a second, because it just doesn't feel right otherwise.
That seems cruel, but I'll try.
Okay, I need you to say, all rise for the Honorable Judge Hannah.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Hannah.
All right.
Court is in session.
Let's do this.
All right, who wants to go first?
I am ready.
Oh,
for
Shannon,
this.
bring it on.
I have my points, my case. I am ready to speed at this.
Okay, what animal, even though we love the bald eagle and all about freedom, would replace the bald eagle?
Nix the eagle, hedgehogs.
I could have guessed that Shannon was going to say that. If you know Shannon, you know she loves hedgehogs. It's her favorite.
But why?
There is a very reasonable thing for this. 3 points for you. Uniqueness, resilience, and bringing others together.
I've never looked at a hedgehog. I get the uniqueness part.
I have my reasons.
Okay, go ahead.
Hedgehogs are tiny, but they are mighty. And just like all of us, if you think of the scope of how big America is, you are one tiny person.
Yeah.
But all of us together make a big, big difference. Hedgehogs are unique, just like all of us and how God has made us. And you
Okay.
are beautiful like yourself. You are unique. And when people see that you have a hedgehog, they look at you a little strange, but then they realize that you have something special to you. And that is awesome. And they smile and they want to pet your hedgehog without getting hurt by the spikes.
Wow.
Shannon for president.
I know, Shannon for president, for sure.
Passion, the positivity, the enthusiasm.
Except for just the wrong decision.
So you're not
What
for
do
the
you
hedgehog.
think?
Not Team Hedgehog.
Okay.
No.
What
Well,
are you-
I'll wait
Okay,
my
wait,
turn.
wait,
I'll wait my
wait.
turn.
Shannon, do you rest your case?
I rest my case.
Haley.
Wait, I don't want Dave wants to go next.
Dave.
All right.
Furious
I got
at
this.
us.
0.03 seconds to
go.
come up
No,
with your argument.
It's got to be the groundhog.
What is all these little critters? What's going on?
Listen, Punxsutawney Phil already told us that we had 6 more weeks, and I do want him to declare anything over.
Here is why the groundhog. A, the groundhog is the symbol of fake news. Punxsutawney Phil is not
Coming in hot,
America.
Dave.
It's all about fake news. We know about it. We consume way too much of it. It is an obese squirrel. It's basically what a groundhog is. America is famous for obesity. We're great at that.
This isn't encouraging.
I didn't say it was encouraging.
Where's
I
the
said it was a
uplifting
symbol.
part
I'm
of
saying it's
this,
realistic. Okay. Continue.
Continue. Third, it is unique to North America.
Oh, I
That
did
is
not know that.
Fun fact for you.
Okay.
I'm standing for that
And
last
fourth,
point.
we already have a national holiday in honor of this creature.
Ah.
We could just nix it.
So I just think it's got to be the groundhog. And again, I know it's a little still hog related, but it's not the same
One
creature.
hog will win over the
Groundhog.
other.
Imagine the vibes here.
How much
Yep.
did the hogs pay you guys to say
Right?
this?
Hey,
And one thing I do love that you said that we already have a national holiday for it is that holiday can both be encouraging or disappointing.
Yeah.
America.
And that feels
Is
really
that
on
not
brand for
America?
us.
groundhog all the way.
Do you rest your case?
I think that's plenty to be said.
Oh man. I'm gonna lose.
Hailey, redeem us.
I'm gonna go with the capybara.
The pardon? The capybara.
okay.
Keep it in the rodent family. I like it.
To be fair, the capybara is not found in North America.
Ah.
They look.
That's why I'm
so
less familiar.
They're the world's largest rodent.
What is up with all these rats in the room? Is that a theme too?
I'm not really a rodent fan, but capybaras. I don't know if you've ever seen one. They have resting grump face.
Love that,
But
actually.
they're actually
Love that.
really friendly. And I feel like that's kind of on brand. Like we all always look mean, I think.
Really?
I don't know. I think I do. And I think a lot of other people, we just get like an attitude on our face and go about our life. But really inside, we're nice. They're really social animals.
Mhm.
So I think that's kind of representative. Now, this is a downside. They have a lot of natural predators.
Oh.
I think America also does.
Oh.
But they got big old teeth that grow through their whole lives.
You know a lot about these
I
capybaras.
like them. They're cool. They're kind of like dog-like. I think that's why I like them. And because they're rodent, they can give you rabies. So look
Is
out.
If you come at them,
Look out.
I always think of them as the ROUS in Princess Bride.
Yes,
right?
they kind of are.
Yeah, they
But
kinda are.
You
cuter.
look like that. So, Hailey, I have a thought on the always looking mean thing. Would you consider Pittsburgh, where you're originally from,
Yeah.
would you consider that as part of the Midwest or no?
Absolutely not.
So I feel like Midwest, we're known for those people that just smile on the street
Yeah.
at people. I don't think Pittsburgh's included in that.
No, even though it's not, I feel like Pittsburgh aligns itself more with like the East Coast.
A little meaner.
Yeah. Everyone there has an attitude, even when they're being nice to you.
So that lines up with
I
you.
remember when I first moved to Ohio, I was like, why is everyone being so nice?
So it's the capybara, the American animal for the East.
Right.
You know, perhaps we have a hedgehog for the Midwest, and
Oh, now we're getting
somewhere
crazy.
else.
That is not
See,
how to defend your
for
No.
case.
It's
dividing the country, Dave, I think not.
symbol
the
of
hedgehog
America.
brings us together, right? Isn't that what you said?
So, Hailey, do you rest your
Yeah,
case?
I rest it. It is rested.
Guys, I have buttons today, and I'm not
I love
using
it. I love it.
I like the, you know,
Yeah.
you're
Okay,
really
full
pressing them well.
dramatic.
Before
Finger
we
press.
get into the verdict, first I want to ask Dave, I'm putting you on the spot. You grew up in Zimbabwe.
I did.
You are not Zimbabwean.
No,
Let it be known.
not-
If you're listening to this and envisioning somebody from Zimbabwe, it is not Dave. But watch on YouTube and you can confirm it. What's the country animal of Zimbabwe?
Wow, I am blanking on it. There is a national bird. It's kind of like a rock carving of a dove.
Oh, okay.
That's super famous, found in this ancient fortress that no one knows. That's actually on the national flag, even. That no one knows where this fortress came from, called Great Zimbabwe. So I would assume it's that the bird is the symbol. But
Well,
interesting.
you know,
yeah, I'm sure there is an animal. I just honestly
I'm
am blanking.
disappointed in you, to be honest.
I'm here to be a
So
disappointment.
coming from Pennsylvania originally, Punxsutawney Phil was kind of like
Your Pennsylvania animal?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
growing up.
There's coloring
people-
pages of him.
No, kids would you literally like take field trips to Punxsutawney. Like that's a thing. Just to see Phil.
That's giving me, and I know we need to get to the verdict here, but it's giving me Parks and Rec vibes.
Yeah.
What was that pony's name?
Little Sebastian.
Sebastian. Punxsutawney Phil is your little Sebastian.
Local mascot.
And let's not even forget about Buckeye Chuck.
Buckeye Chuck, I didn't even know he existed,
Yeah.
and I hate that
Me
because
either.
I'm a Buckeye.
Yeah.
So speaking of groundhogs,
Okay, well, we need
All
to
these
get
little
to
rodents.
our verdict. The jury has come to a Verdict. Conclusion. I know courtroom terms.
There is no jury, though.
I am the judge of the jury.
Okay.
She has the robe.
Executioner. I don't know. I'm everything.
Oh, no.
The verdict is in. Kind of. And the winner of this case, the new national animal of the US of A.
Please pick me.
I think due to the holiday, I have to go with Dave.
Yes!
And the
And I know
groundhog.
that probably hurt you so much.
It really
I
did.
can see the pain on the other
This is the holiday.
I don't
It
want
does
to.
make a lot of sense, though.
Yeah.
I think that's what I probably would have had to
Yeah.
go with too. If I was in your robe,
In my
I would
robe.
have had to.
It's spacious enough. You could come in here. But with that, the case is closed. Guys, thanks for playing Defend Your Case.
That was a lot of pressure.
Very
That was
nerve-wracking.
fun.
And one other tangent, because I'm all about it. Shannon, you're not originally from Ohio.
I am not.
Is there a state animal of Georgia?
It's a bird. It's a little finch. That's it.
This is way less.
He just
exciting
flies
than I thought.
around.
These birds. I guess we have the
Cute.
cardinal, but a finch is cute. I was expecting something more ocean-esque.
Nah, we're lame.
All right. Well, on that lame note, sorry, Shannon, we are on to our next game.
Okay.
This one, still in the courtroom, is called Fridge and Order. And you all prepared a little something for this around the room style game. So we're going to go around twice and present our findings once I intro the game. And I'll go first once I intro the game. Okay, ready?
I already love this.
In the kitchen justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups. The chefs, who make the food, and the people who eat the food. These are their stories. These are horrible crimes committed against food. First, two peas in a pod, an innocent depiction of friendship and commonality, distorted and manhandled when one person took their own liberties on the phrase and combined peas and peanut butter.
Why?
Exactly. Why?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. It's a horrible crime against food.
Have you had this?
No, I refuse to. But apparently it's a common thing.
It can't be common.
No.
I could see
It should be
how it would
banned.
be okay.
Can it be
Pardon?
common
I'm
if
okay
I've never
with it.
heard of
I'm
it
not
until
mad
this moment?
about that. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to go out and do it tonight, but like,
Here's the thing. Okay, peanut butter, it's sticky when you eat it and it's delicious. That's the only thing that's delicious. Peas, especially when they're frozen, are nasty and they're mushy. But when
I
you
love
mix the
peas.
two together, they're a wrong
It is
concoction.
peanut butter.
But you know it's different. You know it's different.
I don't know. I think I would let them off the hook.
Wow.
Just maybe some like community service or something. I
Okay.
don't know.
At least there's something, I guess. But I saw that as 25 to life. But
No.
It definitely feels like maybe more of a misdemeanor than a full on felony.
all right, then what you got, Dave? What's your felony over there?
So this salty, crunchy snack, right? It's designed, comes in a bag. You can snack on it when you're going places. But then I was subject to this cultural experience class where they decided to combine this snack in a peanut sauce. So they
What are you
boiled
talking
it.
about?
So if you could imagine a nice crunchy snack boiled in sauce and then fed to you,
I need to know
No.
what the snack is.
Chips?
it's the mapani worm.
no.
So it's this
lost
little
me at
worm that
work.
grows on African.
This is a Zimbabwe thing. I'm glad I at least introed that you're from Zimbabwe. So like, where is this coming
So
from?
it's this little worm that feeds on mapani trees, and again frequently dried and salted in the sun, and as a common snack. Not good to start with. Let's go there. Then you take a worm and you boil it, making it slimy again.
Ew.
No.
And then you force a bunch of students to eat it in class. It was terrible.
To that worm and to that tree and to that whole experience.
your childhood.
Question mark. And if you could just put a frozen question mark over our heads, that'd be great in post. Thanks, producer Eric.
There's a little hooks on it. I remember getting caught in my throat on the way down.
all right.
It was
Stop that right
We're done with that
now.
one.
so bad.
Right now.
So bad.
Hailey, please present your
Okay.
findings.
It should have been a match made in heaven. But the day that these two came together, it's the stuff of nightmares.
Oh boy.
It's breakfast's favorite side, burger's favorite topping, Josh Hooper's dream food from the morning show, bacon.
Oh, for sure.
Gotta love. Is there anything better than the perfect piece of bacon? I
Absolutely
think
not.
Nothing.
Great start.
Yeah.
And the best bean, the bean of all beans, chocolate.
Yeah.
The day that bacon met chocolate,
Oh,
chocolate
Hailey.
met bacon, travesty. The irrevocable damage to the food pairing
Are you
community.
serious?
It's not too shabby though.
Two amazing things on its own. It should work. But the minute you put them together, they're each ruined.
Oh no, I thought we were friends. Girl, that's a hot take
Ruined.
that I don't know if I can join you in.
Disgusting. I'm telling you, I was so disappointed because I'm like, this should be the greatest thing to ever grace.
Is.
my mouth.
So you actually did try it?
I've had it
and
multiple
did not
times.
like it.
Because the first time I was like, well, maybe it was just not the best chocolate, not the best piece of bacon. I've tried it like 3 times and it doesn't work.
That
it
hurts my
doesn't
soul.
work for me.
It
Love both
sounds
things.
like it's heaven sent.
It does, but it's the stuff of
I mean,
nightmares.
maple bacon is good.
Maple bacon on donuts is really
Yeah,
good.
Wait. Bacon on chocolate donuts I've had and it was great.
I haven't had it on chocolate donut.
Like with the
Had it on
chocolate
a-
icing. So it's like the normal glazed donut with
Yeah,
chocolate
guys. So
icing.
it's
and then
everything
bacon on
better.
top.
If you add bread to chocolate bacon, is it okay? Or
Bread?
like donut or other starchy
Just
substance?
when it's just bacon dipped in chocolate.
Okay, that I might have a
Bad.
little slight
It's
aversion
bad.
to. It needs to have a special occasion or formation. So I could see that.
It's hurtful to each. Like you want to keep company that makes you better, and it's not working for
Haley,
bacon
if
and
you went to
chocolate.
court against bacon and chocolate would leave $2 million richer. I do not agree with that
Can I get a new
standpoint.
judge?
I'm with you. I don't know that chocolate and bacon together would be better than chocolate and bacon separately.
Shannon, you have the floor. What were your findings?
So it's America's favorite cookie.
Oh, okay.
It is ruined by people who don't understand. Someone decided that no, we don't want the milk. So they dip their Oreos in water.
Oh,
And I'm just like, first of all, there is no point to the sogginess at that point. There is no milk infused flavor. I get if you're lactose intolerant, but then I just hear stories of different people, and like I've heard stories of people on TikTok dipping their Oreo in water, and I'm like, why would you do that?
the cry for attention.
It really.
What is the point?
Yeah, I
It's-
guess
it
because they
makes
still
me-
want it soggy.
It makes me think of, like hot dog eating competitions and they dip them in water to just like get them down
That's
faster.
that's not because it's better. It's because it's
That's
faster.
what I'm saying, but
efficient.
maybe they just want to like house that whole pack of
It's
Oreos
like-
in like 5 minutes.
like,
so
it's
they're
even-
just
Just for the calorie
Go, go, go,
fun.
go, go.
It's even better when they're like, oh, it's the double stuff. And I'm like, that Oreo does not belong within your
You're
possession.
just wasting more Oreo.
You are wasting your time.
That is, in fact, a horrible crime. Thank you, Shannon.
on board.
All right, one more time around here. This crime scene revealed itself not in the homes of adventurous foodies or on the bib of a careless 1-year-old. No, this graphic crime was found in a deli display of an actual grocery store.
Interesting.
It was raw sausage pork mixed with gummy bears.
Where are
Let
you
that sink
finding
in.
this
Evil.
stuff?
And if you're wondering, it was for the price of $4.99 a pound.
I could probably make it cheaper myself.
I know. We all could.
Yeah. So you're supposed to cook it with the gummy bears in it?
Yeah. It suggested meatballs or meatloaf.
I
Let that sink
I'm
in.
just-
No, Haley.
No, don't
I'm
know
just
what to
trying to
say.
think from like a culinary science perspective. If you were looking for the sweetness in the
think they
dish.
would
Maybe
melt?
it's a Halloween prank or something. Like
Sure.
It was in an
fruitcake
actual
a little
deli display.
different.
no. What, was it in October?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
was
They
it
didn't-
like
there was
that?
no man in the corner holding a calendar.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I know. But that is.
Yeah, that's just. It's just unnecessary.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's just
it-
unnecessary.
no.
The heinous crime against
Yep.
food.
Got some
This-
sick people in this world.
This betrayal was actually in my family.
Uh-oh. Close to home.
Yeah, I was walking through the kitchen one day to see my brothers making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Sure.
Classic. Right? I mean, solid. Then they grabbed the single of American cheese and added it to the sandwich.
Peanut butter, jelly, and
cheese. Yeah. And I was a little shook by this. And I remember...
Did they grill it then?
No, they just ate it.
I'm trying to think if that's in any other context that you'd put like a peanut or peanut butter and cheese.
You would eat like maybe on a charcuterie board, like
would you mix
nuts
that?
and cheese?
Maybe. But
it's a stretch.
It goes beyond this, though, right? So I'm a little shaken. And I'm like...
one would be. Yes.
Right. And I'm like, hey, Mom. Like, I was walking through, I was like, Wes and Will are making peanut butter and jelly cheese sandwiches. She's like, oh, yeah, they learned that from me.
What? It's being passed down generation to generation.
Straight from the top.
I could not believe that. I mean, I'd never seen her do it in my life, and yet somehow this happened.
Generational sin is real, folks.
I mean, yeah, I'm done. I just
flabbergasted.
Okay, Dave, just take a minute to gather yourself.
Counseling helps, really.
I would like to give a little warning here before I share mine because it's pretty disturbing.
Okay.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Okay.
So prepare yourself.
Right. Fast forward if you need to. Actually, don't. This will be worth it.
Can't even embellish it too much. You just need to kind of get it out there.
Okay.
Frozen canned soup popsicles.
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. Wait.
Specifically, Campbell's Chunky.
Ew.
No.
Like what? Cream of mushroom on a stick?
Essentially. Clam chowder.
This just keeps getting worse.
Chicken noodle.
And
You
worse
are
and
from the
worse.
East Coast. Did you witness this?
No. This is apparently like an online trend.
It's like, I'm sorry, sweetie, that you're sick. Here's a soup popsicle.
I guess that might feel good on the throat. I don't know.
Because I did see one that was like a beet soup. And I was like, okay, it's smooth. That's one thing. But you're going to chew on a chunk of frozen chicken? Or a frozen vegetable? Or a frozen clam, assuming there's actually real clams in clam chowder. It's a stretch. But it's just, I don't get it. Who wants that?
Yeah. Okay. You were right. If you have a squeamish stomach, apologies. Because nope.
It's a classic.
Okay.
To every potluck and church reunion, family reunions, all of the things. But I do not understand why people do this.
Okay.
You mix ketchup and mac and cheese.
The bestest ever.
No, it is a disgrace.
I don't know if I can use my button on this one.
I have a thought on that. In that it depends on how good the mac and cheese is.
No, the mac and cheese is alone on it. It can be itself.
I've had big glorified milk noodles, and you kind of needed ketchup to make it palatable.
Okay, well, then that makes sense.
Mac and cheese, throw some ketchup on that. But if it's like some good homemade...
No, I'll be honest. I have not come across a mac and cheese that isn't bettered by ketchup.
No, listen.
It can be top tier from a 5-star restaurant. And I'm asking the server who's dressed in a full tux, basically, can I get some ketchup?
Let me guess, you also like to put ketchup on eggs?
Absolutely. On potato chips, on eggs, on mac and cheese.
Put ketchup on potato chips?
Oh, yeah. It's like a French fry.
Interesting.
I've done that, actually.
I understand that because it is like a French fry, but like I feel like you are doing a disgrace to doing ketchup with French fries for mac and cheese and ketchup because even though it's a pasta, it's a carb and all of that jazz. Why would you do that? Ketchup is only meant for French fries. That is it.
Only?
What
about burgers?
In my opinion. Well, for burgers, all of the other things,
Yep.
but not for such an oddity as mac and cheese.
While I disagree with you, I'm still going to let you have the button. Because I'm nice.
And because you want to press the button.
And I really like the button. Okay. And all you perpetrators of food crimes out there, beware. We will share your stories. There will be justice. And of course,
What's the justice?
there will be fridge and order. TBD, Dave.
Judgment Day. Harsh judgment.
Hey, thanks for playing along and being a part of the courtroom today on air, off air. And
Hannah,
thanks for listening.
Really quick, just don't let the power go to your head.
Oh, it already has.
She's going to wear the robe all day.
Too late. Yeah, I will be in this robe all day.
Can we submit to be the judge next time? Like, is that allowed?
I think it's
Because Hailey
hers
just
alone.
said judgment, Dave. And I'm now just thinking that'd be a lot of fun.
I'll defend your case with Judge Hannah. But maybe that day will come. You only know if you hit the subscribe button. See you next time.
This podcast is another River Impact production. You can find more podcasts like this one at riverradio.com. And if you like what you're hearing, make sure to subscribe wherever you're listening now. And be sure to tell a friend so they can listen too.